both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And to use that big, powerful, stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Just got to make a statement to them.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Gonna run it. It's Lee. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Lee. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Man, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, it's Lee. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Simon. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
To the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Looking to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Simon. Turning it on. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marsh. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he was hard to bring down.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Trying play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown Wolverines! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the Sooners have this offense rolling. Wants to keep it in the air. He wants it all. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Hansen. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Skips away from pressure. That quarterback was doing his The defense finally gets to it.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You got to be so careful too, David. So 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this offense adds to the lead. They've had a good day, showing you a little bit of everything. Running the football, throwing the football. They throw in the jet sweep. The defense has no answer. Nice blocking, and you just see speed kills. Speed on the outside. He takes it all the way to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum.
Oh, and they blocked it. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working that left side. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football. You know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going for 6. Touchdown Sooners! Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming.
You always want to take some momentum into halftime. That's exactly what they did. How about the touchdown late in the first half? Now a chance to take the lead with the extra point. All the momentum, all the juice, all the feel-good going right to this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. And it's a fumble on the play. He's loose on the right. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Michigan offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football. That
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. A shot toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the fourth.
There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Turning it on! Attack! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan!
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going for it all. Reels it in down the left side. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown Sooners! And that one will give him the lead. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100-touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throws for the tight end. Good timing on the quick out. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
3rd and 1, everything about defense says run, right? Bring more guys up, play aggressively, blitz more guys, and guess what? They threw the football, they caught you off guard, but you still had so many guys near the football up front. You were still able to get pressure, get the sack, make the big-time play.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Got it! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over Miami. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the direct snap, it's Simon. Got a little space. Got the first down and more. And he couldn't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Throws toward the end zone. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more.
Oh, they block it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return gets it out to the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Power football with the run. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll move the tight end. Using his legs, it's Lee. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Caught near the sticks. It's Flanagan. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The offense changing the play. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Lee.
Great job by the defense there on third down, allowing the catch but not allowing him in the end zone. They are playing big with their backs against the wall with the game on the line. Fourth down.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Go straight ahead. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Got a man, it's Hamilton. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Going for the big play. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. Here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdown.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks...
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Oh, a lot of space. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, need a conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught close to the marker, it's Simon. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in the...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Going downfield for the big play. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Flanagan. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last two plays.
Wants to throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed on the outside. It's Parker.
I think sometimes offensively you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary, and you've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Right down the middle. It's complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee.